The most important issue in Hackney right now is housing. People are concerned about the price of their homes, about the cost of renting a home, and about the state of their homes in Hackney.
If you're living in damp conditions, you're going to have health problems. If you're living in overcrowded conditions, then you're going to have arguments as a family. You could have mental health problems and stresses. If you're trying to study for exams, if you're at school, you've got nowhere to do your homework. So it's a problem which just infuses every aspect of life. And housing is our #1 priority, and we are going to do something about it.
In 2024, Hackney Council were under investigation as a landlord for neglect and mismanagement of their social housing stock. And what that investigation found were that many tenants, including vulnerable residents, elderly residents, those with young children, those with disabilities, were living with urgent repairs, many of which constituted serious physical health risks, damp and mould, sewage leaks, lack of heating for often weeks, sometimes months at a time, waiting for repairs, and that is just a matter of negligence on behalf of the council.
We have a situation in housing too where we are really pushing for much more of repairs and the whole setup to come within the direct labour organisation in the council. Back in the day, you had a caretaker, for example, so you could see where people, say, coming onto estates where children were vulnerable, whether there are other elements coming along, whether you knew where there were vulnerable residents who needed to have additional help and had additional needs. We also lost a lot of our workforce to agency work and so on, which costs the council a lot of money, but it also means that they can't have the control that they need over the repairs and over the whole job. That came up really, really strongly in the Ombudsman report, which was absolutely damning of Hackney and how there was no real system. And I really feel sorry for a lot of the council staff because they're at the sharp end of this. They are trying to do a job and they're dealing with residents who are justifiably angry, who've waited in for something to come for repair. That didn't happen. They've got another contractor who comes along, they've done one job and they've gone away. They've not come back again. They've come back, they've not done the job properly, they've gone away. They've experienced lots and lots and lots of disruption to their lives, their family lives in the housing, and they're very angry with the process. But it's not the council workers' fault. There's been a systematic failure in reporting, and we need to bring a lot more of the work in-house, and that system is being looked at the moment, but it really needs to change. And we need to hear much more from not just tenants and residents associations, although they're really important, but from everybody in Hackney and on the estates who just feel marginalised and they don't really know where to take this.